Hello there, my friends. Welcome on in. Welcome back. Thank you so very much for waiting. Oh, is there a Demix in my chat? You? If we're talking to the actual character here, we haven't met you yet. But dearie me, when I met you for the first time in Kingdom Hearts 2, you actually stumped me. I could not get through your boss fight. Took me forever. I can do it now, more or less, but oh my goodness me. But yeah, welcome on in, welcome back. If you guys are new, my name is Crystal. I play a pretty wide variety of games, as you may have just seen in the BRB videos. I've been doing this for a very long time, but I have a couple, you know, very special interests, very close to my heart kind of games, that being Animal Crossing, Kingdom Hearts, the entire series for both of them, and Final Fantasy VII. Those are some of my all-time favorites, but I also enjoy a lot of Nintendo games, all like action-adventure kind of things. Farming sims are also a very, very near and dear thing to my heart. Well, thank you for the applause. Oh my goodness. Dance, water, dance. But yeah, welcome on in. We're currently doing a Kingdom Hearts series marathon. I have not done one of these in like 4 years, I think. You can do !marathon if you want to see more. We started this last Saturday. I'll be continuing until whenever I beat Kingdom Hearts 3, probably. We're on our second game. We finished Kingdom Hearts 1 very quickly. We're now going through Rechain of Memories on easy because I don't really enjoy the cards of this game. I just am here for the story mainly. And yeah, I'm really excited to move on to KH2. But, you know, the organization is introduced here. They're some of my favorite characters, so I'm here for a good time. At least a couple minutes. Hang on, I'll leave. You'll be like, I'll be back for 2. I'll be back for 2. Yeah, we gotta prepare for your boss fight. Exactly. Exactly. Oh man, I wish I could hear my alerts. I'm sorry if I'm talking over them. But yeah, story so far. Sora, Donald, and Goofy have entered Castle Oblivion because they all had this weird gut feeling that they'll find the king, aka King Mickey, and Riku in here, which is definitely not suspicious. Don't even think about it, it's fine. When they entered, they were approached by this cloaked, hooded figure who was like, hey, this place is ruled by cards. You're gonna have to fight with cards. Your friends are turned into cards. You enter places with cards and just, like, you know, you live and breathe cards. The other thing is, as they progress up, within the Castle Oblivion, like, I've always saw it as like a tower, but I guess it's just a castle. As you go up, you will lose memories, but you'll also gain some back that maybe you didn't remember losing in the first place. And it just appears that Sora has remembered a girl that he used to play with Riku and Kairi on their island when they were small, but she just kind of disappeared one day, and he doesn't even remember her name. So definitely not suspicious. It's fine. Cobalt. You know what's funny? I always read that name as Luxord, but I know in the newer one they called him Luxord, and I really don't like it. So I'm just gonna say Luxord would love this game, absolutely. It's weird. I know he probably wasn't, like, even a concept character yet, but he would have fit in really well with the cards and stuff. Yeah, they call him Luxord in KH3, because him and Demix, actually, I think, neither of them ever had their names said out loud until, I want to say, Kingdom Hearts 3? Like, the entirety of KH2, they don't say their names, I'm pretty sure. Or at least base Kingdom Hearts 2. Maybe Final Mix changed that. And then they finally said Luxord in KH3, and I'm like, what is that? Why? It's Luxord. Anyway. Yeah, no, I remember hearing it and being like, why? Why would you do that? Alright, so, we're on the 5th floor. We've just finished Halloween Town. I think we're gonna go into Monstro next. Something or another is bound to make you remember your friend's name. Another friend, huh? Why didn't you mention her before? Exactly. Luxray from Pokemon is now canonically called Luxray. Oh, that is so cursed. So cursed. Oh, also, while we're getting started back up here, question of the day. question of the day. How were you first introduced to your favorite game or series? A lot of people, you know, their parents introduced them, maybe older siblings or cousins introduced them. How did you first come to stumble into your favorite game series? Or game. Or plural, it's fine if there's multiple. What a weird place. Everything's kind of springy and soft. Nice and warm, too. I'm starting to feel like a nap. Can you imagine how gross and humid it would be in here? I think you should be a little bit more worried. Who's there? And Sam? You're inside the belly of Monstro the whale. Why, I know that voice. Pinocchio? Pinocchio, it's you! Come out! Is that you, Jiminy? Gosh, I thought I'd never see you again. Gee, there's no way you wouldn't find me again. I'm your conscience. And your conscience will always be your guide, remember? Sure, Jiminy, I've been a good boy, promise. I didn't tell a single lie. Uh-oh. Well, for Pete's sake. Oops, but how did you end up inside Monstro anyway? We, sorta used a special way. It's so special, we don't know how we did it. That's too bad. I was hoping you could help me and Father get out of here. Well, I'll be Geppetto's here too? Sure he is. Follow me. Another one was my friend was playing Overwatch and I despised the thought of it. I thought it was a cheap knockoff of Call of Duty and then I eventually got it. 9 years later, I'm the only one of us still playing it. Yeah, sometimes first impressions. I absolutely adore Stardew, but my very first impression was not a good one. I looked at it and I went, oh, that doesn't look very nice at all. You know, I was a big fan of Harvest Moon, and it didn't look, you know, like the same quality as what I would expect from Harvest Moon, so...
Courage!
Never mind, later in the series. just a little bit. Pinocchio in Shrek was a treat with his use of double negatives to avoid telling a lie. Oh, I haven't watched Shrek in so many years. I wish I could get into Stardew, I really do. Story seasons has gripped me so bad that Stardew is just like, eh. I appreciate what Stardew has done for the farming sim genre because it was very quiet before. There wasn't a lot going on. Aside from, like, you know, mainly Story of Seasons or Harvest Moon, and now, like, you know, there's plenty to choose from. Maybe we'll become the whale we were destined to be. Thank you for updating that, random. I got into a lot of things from YouTube, like Stardew Valley. I saw modded gameplay and thought the game was different than it was, but still had fun with it. That's how you got into Kingdom Hearts as well, yeah. YouTube is great. YouTube and Twitch, honestly, are great for finding a lot of games. Yes, yeah, it was just one person, so.
Freeze!
I can't really win with those guys that are flying high like that. Oh my goodness. That was embarrassing. No one saw it. Ow. Maybe the whale is just the memories we lost along the way. What line was that? You'll never be whole? Was that what was said yesterday? And someone thought I said whale. Yeah, like it would be humid and like sticky and probably smells terrible in here and yeah. It is. It's true. It's true. Which is worse, Monstro or Jabu Jabu?
Freeze!
It's a really good question, to be honest. I think I find Monstro, or at least I used to find it, a lot more confusing. Oh my goodness. A lot more confusing. Smells fishy to you. I don't know, I think what gets me about Jabu Jabu, and on the off chance anyone doesn't know, it's a giant fish thing from, like, Ocarina of Time, or Legend of Zelda, and normally it doesn't it's not aggressive, right? It's chill, it vibes, people worship it and feed it, and I think it just generally is a good friend. But in that game, it does eat someone, and you have to get them out. And that's not the norm for it, whereas with Monstro, like, Monstro eats things constantly.
Freeze.
This is normal, you know, textbook behavior, so maybe Jabu Jabu's kind of more weird. If that makes sense.
Power.
Jabu Jabu's walking sound is so fleshy. It's a good way to put it. Toast, welcome back. That was me. It was about being made whole or not. The whole secret boss. Oh, it was the secret boss who said it, right? Thought it said whale instead of whole. You'll never be whale. Okay, so as per usual, we come in, we cause property damage, we leave, hopefully, oh, there we go. Hopefully with more cards than we came in with, ideally. Although, is it really property damage in this case, or are we just clearing obstructions in Monstro's stomach, you know? I think we're helping. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Jabu Jabu was ever actually referred to properly as a whale, but what you're saying does make sense.
Power.
Whatever happened to that Stardew successor? Oh, Haunted Chocolatier. I know he's still working on it. Work in development. Gotta get cookies. Oh, I'm jealous. Enjoy. Almost looks too realistic, yeah. Okay, you're not really doing me any favors here, are you, friend?
Freeze.
Come here.
Freeze. Freeze.
3 times the charm. This is what I imagine heartburn medication is doing to your tummy. Yeah, I mean, these are really gross, and like they do a little wibble when you stand on them. You can, yeah, you can just skip it. You can just skip monsters. It's funny, it is funny. Oh my goodness, we slurp it? I don't want to know what we're slurping in here, friends. I really don't want to know. I think I might, dare I say, I might take Simba out of my deck here. I love him. One of my favorite Disney characters, but like honestly, the Blizzards have been top tier, so. Yeah, we're just going all Blizzard all the way. I will have to change this eventually, but for now, it's great for crowd control. Someone called Donald. Okay, you guys have to promise me if we get into a fight with Axel, or did you guys see that weird texture on the door glitching? Oh? Huh. Weird. Anyway, you guys have to promise me you'll take a clip if you see Donald come in and heal any of the elemental bosses, please and thank you, because he's done it once, he'll do it again. I don't trust him. And for anyone who missed it, because I don't know why you, like, you know, would be here back then, but way back in the day, I was streaming another marathon of Kingdom Hearts, and I was going through Recom, and I was struggling against, let's call him an ice boss, because I don't want to say his name yet, and I summoned in Donald, and this duck, in his infinite wisdom, came in and used Blizzard not once but twice on that boss and healed him. I was already struggling. His name is Ice Dude 123. It's his username.
Freeze.
No, you honestly, if you know the organization, you probably know exactly who I'm on about.
Yeah. Ah.
Hey, Corny, how are you doing? Welcome on in.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you summon in Donald in this game, he has a chance of casting off, I think, Cure, Fire, I want to say Thunder and Blizzard, I believe? And I think he casts it twice. And he can come in and cast the same spell, like that's normal.
Freeze.
He can also decide that he'll come in and cast Blizzard twice to heal the boss. You know, no biggie. Yeah, Donald and I have a very complicated history.
Freeze. Freeze.
Yeah, he can be alright every now and then.
Freeze.
More often than not, no, but you know, every now and then. Maybe he feels bad for the boss. I tell like the biggest hit of nostalgia. I randomly just remembered your old intro of like, oh really, Cobalt? Yeah. Sora and Dalton had an argument before the boss. Maybe.
Freeze.
Maybe that was all it was. Oh, there we go. I wasn't sure where you went off to, friend.
Freeze.
There we go. That's how I want to use that. Oh, except for...
Freeze.
Yeah, there we go. The fact that those spells can heal your opponent is such a Donald thing for him to do. Like, if I could, like... I almost want to say program him, but that's not quite the right thing. If I could tell him ahead of time, hey, only use this magic for this upcoming thing,
Freeze.
it'd be fine. But you can't. You've gotten used to him. Yeah, I tend to... If I have the choice, I tend to not have him with me. So yeah, that's the middle room. We don't want that one yet. To make it more convoluted. Your dad's picking you up from work, so I have to brave the cold tonight. Oh, that's good. That's good. We don't need any more cold. Yeah, a little bit of, you know, common sense. Or even, you know, like maybe if Sora is using something repeatedly against the boss, try using that as well.
Freeze. Freeze.
Nice, there we go.
Freeze.
I was hoping that would
Freeze.
at least knock one of you out. Okay, more card power is always good. Let's just put on some of these here. That would make things too easy. That's very true as well. That is very true as well. But yeah, I didn't mention it, but this room that I just created here, this is, I think it's called Teeming Darkness. It's all about, just a bajillion Heartless at all times. But it's great if you're, you know, trying to grind or whatever. A lot of spawns in here. This is true, this is true. There's a single brain cell between them. Oh my goodness, okay. You know what, fine. Fine, I'll pick this up. I didn't know that those exploded. I had no idea that those exploded. Okay, I know that there's like a good angle to hit them all from. I tend to miss the lower enemies if I do that jump, though.
Freeze.
There we go. Okay, oh dear. No, 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 no. Hey, hey, back off, back off. Okay. Never actually played one. I don't have PlayStation 2 or whatever, and I keep overthinking which games to get. Like, should I get them for the gameplay, the replayability? I keep worrying that I'll end up not liking it and waste my time and money. Maybe that's just me. Honestly,
Freeze.
I think it's the sort of thing where, like, you know, if you just want to enjoy it by watching other people play it or watching cutscenes or whatever, that's very valid. It's super fair.
Freeze.
But at the same time, I also really, really enjoy these games and I highly recommend them every time I get the chance to. So if you ever see them on a sale, because, like, they're available on so many more platforms these days as well, I would definitely say pick them up, see what you think. Really adds to the mystery of what's going on. You're like, huh, I wonder what that pixel's doing.
Freeze. Freeze.
Yeah, I think the only version I would outright say don't get is the Switch Cloud version, unless you don't have any other choice. It's saying freeze a lot, huh?
Freeze. Freeze. Freeze.
Well, that was okay. Yeah, if you prefer physical, definitely. Whenever we go into, like, EB Games here, we definitely see, like, 1.5, 2.5, individual and together, or, like, the story so far and stuff. I see it frequently on really, really good sales. And for, like, the amount of games you're getting out of that collection, it's worth.
Freeze. Freeze.
I got most of them with that.
Freeze.
I will eventually get them all in one shot. I just need to learn where to put myself. Eh, that's fair. It's okay. It should be fun and you know, I don't want to say relaxing because not all games are going to be relaxing, but oh, I didn't jump. You know, you should be having fun with it, not stressing over it. So. Which is why I'm a very big believer playing games on easy as well. I feel like there's not a lot of talk of darkness and light in this game. Just wait. Just you wait. I feel like, just like with KH1, it gets more the more you go in. But in particular, the opposite side of this game, because there's two parts to it. I haven't mentioned what the second part is yet, but we'll get there eventually. There's a lot of darkness in that one.
Freeze. Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
Freeze.
Just you wait. It'll. Could you? Okay.
Freeze.
Thank you for staying still. Yeah, you gotta build up to the drama. And then we get a wonderful moment where, like, you know, every other word in a sentence is heart, darkness, or light. And the mods are trying to keep up, and it's just kind of like a whole thing. Keyblade. Where is it? Where is it? Come here. No. Don't despawn. Don't despawn. Oh. Yay. Okay, we're good.
Freeze! Freeze! Huh. Freeze!
Yeah, see, the freeze was great for the more ground enemies, but the second you get ones that are like flying around, it's not as good. I need my thunder, that's what I need.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh god. There we go. I couldn't see how far away we were. Okay, I'm gonna try to hit them all from here. Almost. Oh, you. Oh. Why do you have such high level cards? There we go. Go away. But yeah, we're definitely gonna want to make another Moogle room somewhere on this floor. I'm thinking I might make this one up here. Potentially a save point. But yeah, we wanna try to get some more cards for this floor.
Freeze! Freeze!
Also, fair warning, I have been live for 3 hours already. I don't know where the time has gone. But I do have an ad break coming up here in about a minute. It prevents pre-rolls for people who are just joining us, so... Sorry ahead of time. Necessary evil, but it shouldn't go off during any story cutscenes, which is good. We're just clearing the room slowly.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe from here? Yep, there we go. That was great. And we got rid of one of those big guys there too.
Freeze!
Nice, perfect.
Freeze! Freeze! Freeze!
Maybe get a little bit more health. I tend to focus on CP more than anything else, but health can be good too, especially for some upcoming fights. Okay, how about from here? Nope, that was even worse than last time. Is it your lazy day today? That sounds nice and chill.
Freeze! Freeze! Power! Come on!
Oh god. Okay, these are flying. Oh, we can still hit them. Okay, good. This kind of reminds me of charging around with like Spyro at top speeds. No worries at all. Okay, property damage has actually given us a couple new cards in here, so I can't really complain about that. Let's go... Which way should we go? Let's go this way. And I think I'm gonna do this room to be the Moogle room. Maybe, if I have the right card. I simply do not. Okay. Never mind. Let's do this one.
Yeah.
Get rid of those, we don't need them. These, while we're talking about Monstro, you know, like, grossness.
Freeze!
The, what do you even call that? The, like, spine? Or, like, skeleton stair ladder thing? Really gross looking.
Yeah.
Like, this thing? Like, what even is that?
Yeah.
Ooh, fire. Yay, come here. Ooh, that's an 8 for fire? That's actually really good. We haven't gotten to the point where we need, fire quite yet, but when we go up against, like, say for example, that ice boss, it'll be good to have.
Yeah.
I want to believe those bones. Those are bones of things Monstro's eaten, not really his bones. But that isn't much better. You know what? I can accept that. I can accept that because then, you know, it is actually less gross.
Freeze.
Oh. That was not good for targeting. Oh, how do you switch targets? It doesn't seem to be the same button it used to be. Is it D-pad? No, D-pad? No? Huh. Okay.
Freeze.
I got no clue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was this originally the 3DS game? No, this one was originally a GBA game, actually, way back in the day. And then they remade it on PlayStation 2. The 3DS one was called Dream Drop Distance. And also, welcome on in! It's Pinocchio if he doesn't stop screaming. Get me out of here! That's true, Ark. That's very true. Oh, nice. There we go. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts has had a good number of remakes now. Or even just like ports to other systems.
Freeze.
So there was this one on GBA, it went on to PS2 eventually. Dream Drop Distance on 3DS now has like a proper, like, you know, everywhere else you can possibly find Kingdom Hearts release, PC, console. Not yet, not yet. We only just started yesterday afternoon, to be fair. Also, sorry for the annoying noise. I need healing. Yep, already had my break. Yep, Days and Coded both, unfortunately, didn't get a proper remake. They got made into these awkward cutscene movies, which was a shame. Birth by Sleep was on the PSP. It's now the same as Dream Drop. It's available anywhere. But you know what? Yeah, Days could have been done much better if they had actually remade it properly. But,
Freeze.
I'm just happy the majority of Kingdom Hearts and, you know, the gist of the story is available pretty much everywhere these days. Because, like, back in the day, you needed a PS2, a PSP, a GBA, potentially, a DS. And let's also throw in, like, the PS4 when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. And a 3DS. And also a phone. To kind of get the gist of the story, and it was a lot.
Freeze. Freeze. Freeze.
That didn't hit anything. That straight up did not hit anything. Yeah, see, like, if I'm being honest, right, and again, I do enjoy a good Sweenix game. Obviously, I love Kingdom Hearts, I love Final Fantasies. They could have redone Days. There's so many examples now, especially of DS or 3DS games being put onto proper, like, you know, single-screen consoles. It's very doable. They just, you know, I'm gonna say didn't want to. Come on. There we go. But that being said, I do wonder if they had remade Days, and if anyone is curious, the full game is 358 / or over 2 days. And it was a DS game, and it was mission-based. It's mission-based with characters that we have not met yet, so I won't say more than that. But it was very, like, you know, it lent itself to the handheld it was on very well because it was pick up and play and then put down. It was short bursts of missions that you could go on. And it would have potentially been kind of like this game where, you know, it might be actually better suited for its original platform. So, I don't know. We'll see. Just kind of throwing out stuff, yeah. Oh, you don't like that art style? Yeah. I need my context. Yeah, exactly, right? It's like, I need to know the story because I can't get my hands on things otherwise. Let's see, we'll do a regular room, I guess. I'm waiting for a good room to do a Moogle room in.
Yeah. Freeze.
That wasn't good. I missed. No.
Freeze.
No. Hey, you stop breaking my cards, thank you. Oh. I was trying to give myself some more distance, that did not work.
Freeze. 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 Freeze.
I just went right over your head because you came down to my level and I appreciate that. I do want to play at some point, but I've heard that 3DS and DS have started to die. I thought it would be forever, but it sucks that it isn't. No, I mean, there's still very playable on there. I hadn't heard about cartridges and stuff going for those yet, but it's a shame if they are. I mean, everything has an end date, you know? Yeah, Kingdom Hearts games can kind of be a little pricey. I think they're not as expensive these days as they once were, because they're more freely available. But they can go for a little bit. Ooh, that's another 0 card. I'm actually gonna go ahead and grab that now. Like I said, they're really, really good for, stopping, you know, enemy attacks or things that you really don't want to go off. There we go. 700, 700 exactly.
Freeze.
I'm actually a little torn. For our playthrough here, we will be going through Days. I've done that before. But I've never actually streamed Recom. Or Recoded, sorry, not Recom. Recoded was another DS game. I think I last played it like 15 years ago. That being said though, the fans have come together and made these really cool versions of Days and Recoded called the Melon Mix versions. And essentially it tries to aim to make them maybe a bit more palatable to play on PC, if that makes sense. They're single screen, you don't need to use touchscreen, fully controller compatible. And I'm thinking about trying those out, but I also am like, should I just play on original hardware?
Yeah.
I might, we'll see. That's not too bad, actually, yeah. I thought they'd be worse, but that's definitely not the worst I've heard of. Let's go down here. Oh, did I hit the... I was gonna say, did I hit the barrel or did I hit the shadow there?
Freeze. Freeze.
Alright, how are we doing room-wise? I think this one I said I was gonna make into a save point, which means this one will have to be our Moogle room. Assuming I still want a Moogle room, which I do. Or this one could be our Moogle room, actually. Because I have a 5 card. Let's see what we get. Yeah. I know Pokemon's the same, even like, you know, not complete, not with its box or anything. Some of those older games are really expensive. Alright, here's a card back. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. I don't have a lot of money or a lot of Moogle points, so I'll probably just get some of these for now. Okay, that was terrible. I swear the game doesn't like me very much. It knows that I talk smack about it frequently. Thank you. Okay, I will take that. Yeah, those are expensive. I know one of the most expensive games I've ever bought used was a full, complete copy of the first Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii, before it came out on 3DS and then on Switch and, you know, etc, etc. That was pretty pricey. But I have been searching for it for a very long time, and I hadn't- you didn't stumble across it back in the day. It was not something people tended to get rid of once they had it. So yeah, I saw it, and I'm like, you know what? My wallet's gonna hurt, but I'm gonna get it. Have I finished it? No, we don't talk about that. But it's sitting on my shelf. Yeah, those games, the ones that are kind of like, you know, they kind of become cult classics later on in their lifetime. Yeah, those ones get expensive for sure. Okay, this one is gonna be a save point. Slightly less than ideal placement, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and let's go ahead and save. It's kind of funny, you know, normally I feel like I go through these worlds and I find, you know, let's say the beginning door very quickly, and then I have to explore more. With this playthrough, for some reason, I've been fully clearing out the floor, and then I find the story doors. And usually it's the first one I need to find is the last one I actually stumble across. Okay, so we need a value of up to 20, which is quite high. We're gonna go ahead and use that one. Do I have any premium? Oh, I have 0 premium? Okay. Hi, Crunchy, it's going well. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. You know what? I'll use up those ones. I didn't put in the key card, bear with. There we go. Community Pass back then you could get for $5 a month. Oh yeah, and looked interesting. Which one would be, or which game, Tyrone? Everyone should play it. So glad they put KH on Steam. Being able to play on my Steam Deck is everything I dreamed of. Yes! Oh my goodness. I've been, like, when I'm off-stream grinding for this marathon, like we were for KH1, or even last night a little bit with this game, I'm doing it on the Steam Deck and it's fantastic. Oh, Amore, yes, I recognize that name. Geppetto. Oh my goodness, I hope that you had an amazing time. Bless my soul, it's Jiminy Cricket. How in the world did you end up here? You tell me, how does a clockmaker wind up in the belly of a whale? Well, it's a long story. So you sailed out to look for Pinocchio, and Monstro swallowed you. Yes, but I found my son. I would do anything for my Pinocchio. But now you can't get out, can you? Being stuck in the belly of a whale is awful. Not if Pinocchio and I are together. That makes everything a little bit better. There's nothing better than being reunited with someone you care about. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't care if I'm trapped here so long as I have Pinocchio. He's such a good boy. Well, he still tells fibs, but with a little help from me. Oh, hi, sir. He's like, you guys stuck in a whale? I have experience with this. Let me help you out. Oh, Jiminy, you worry too much. Speaking of Pinocchio, where is he? He was here a minute ago. Where's he gone this time? I expect he's off exploring. That boy's been poking around just about everywhere inside this monster. He won't tell me why it's so important. I tell him it's dangerous, but he won't listen. Hey, Fenix, how are you? That boy's a handful. Sorry if you don't mind. I know. You want us to help you find him, right? Come on, guys, let's get going. There we go. There's our middle. Oh, and we learned high jump. Reach higher places with an aerial flip. I can't remember... I mean, I guess it's useful for, like, traversal, but I don't remember it being, like, you know, as important as it is in let's say, KH1. Okay, so, we're gonna go to the middle room. From what I vaguely remember... I think this world, just call it worlds, right? I think this one is in a weird order where you do a boss fight and then you do something else in the final door, so we'll see how we do. Oh, no worries, kitten. I hope that you rest well if you're gonna go take a nap. Or are you saying you are back now? Either way. Let's get rid of one of those premium cards. Actually, get rid of 2 premium cards because we don't need them. Oh, you're back from a nap. Okay, I got you. Oh. I can't remember if he's gonna start yelling in this version. Pinocchio, what are you thinking? You know Geppetto worries when you wander off by yourself. Jiminy was worried too. I'm sorry. What are you doing anyway? Looking for something? Yeah, I'm looking for treasure. Here we go again. But Jiminy... Now don't be so hard on the little fella, Jiminy. You promised not to get mad, Pinocchio. Is that why you're afraid to tell? No need to fret. Tell us the truth. We'll understand. And we need to see Dad Goofy in KH4. I'm just saying. Introduce us to Max, please. Put your trust in Goofy. Yeah, Dad of the Year, exactly. I was looking for a way out. Father says he's happy, but it's my fault we're stuck here. I shouldn't have run away from home. I want to help Father get home to the workshop. But he'll worry if I tell him what I'm doing. So that's why you thought you had to tell a lie. You did it because you love your dad. All you need now is courage. What? Told Geppetto the truth. With a little courage, you can do it. If you tell him how you really feel, I bet he'll help you find a way out. And we'll give you a hand. Really, you'll help us? Okay, I'll give it a try. Wish me luck, Jiminy. No more keeping secrets then. Have we got a deal? Sure, I'll be brave and tell Father how I really feel. No lies this time. Great, then your nose won't... What's happening? I got a bad feeling about this. Pinocchio, run for it. Yes, please do not scream in our ears again. Oh, maybe too late? Oh, he'll be fine. Pinocchio! Oh, dearie me. Hell! Oh god, I can hear it already. I'm trapped. What? Yep. Oh, Fenix Breakfast of Champions. That sounds great. Oh, right. Okay, so this fight, you're on these platforms. Otherwise, you're in the goop. And you also can't stay on them for too long, and it's a whole thing. I don't like this fight.
Heal.
And like, if you get knocked off, it sucks. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Goofy. Whoa.
Oh, Goofy. That wasn't the best, buddy. Okay, I need to... Oh dear, that's not good. Ooh, this is dangerous. Okay, I kind of spammed those because I was nervous. There's a gimmick card. I want to grab that. Use it. So that we have a little bit of free time. Oh, I nearly died to that. That was a little scary. No, so most of the time in fact, I think every time the Disney worlds here, the worlds that you actually travel to, don't have voice acting. So we were spared from the get me out of here voice line. There we go, there's Parasite Cage's card. He's been in the mouth of that boss so many times. Help me, I'm scared. Pinocchio, be brave. How? Don't give up, try fighting your way out. Be brave. Okay, I'll try. Would it be grown-up Max? I have to imagine it'd be grown-up Max, personally. I don't think Goofy would leave like baby Max, you know what I mean, on his own. At least that is my headcanon. Oh, that's true. Mike was just saying, like, you know, Pinocchio could just lie in there and just, you know, poke his way out. A little grim, but... Pinocchio, you alright? Don't worry, I'm okay, just a little sticky. But I have a great idea. The thing spit me out when I started fighting back. Why don't we try the same thing with Monstro? Of course, if we're lucky, Monstro might cough us up. Or we could go the other way. Great idea, let's go deeper inside and try it. I'm going too. No, it's too dangerous. Oh, come on. You should be with Geppetto. No use escaping from Monstro if you two get separated again. Leave this to us. I guess you're right. Be careful, everybody. Oh, best of luck, Brandon. Enjoy. Alright, there is usually what that would be is the boss room, but like I said, that was kind of the boss of Monstro. And this one is just gonna be like a little battle sequence thing, from what I remember. Okay, I need my save point. Oh, and also, Brandon, I don't know if you need to hear this. I'm assuming you probably remember. I would definitely recommend Birth by Sleep in the order that they present you the characters. So, Terra, Ven, then Aqua. Up to you, of course. Does it not let you connect your controller? That's weird. I don't know much about how much the inside of a whale looks like, but this one looks ill. You know, this one's probably not feeling all that great. And to top it all off, we're running around and like we're probably tickling it and it's weird that it doesn't let you connect. I had no problems, but I guess maybe it depends on which controller you're trying to use. Oh, did you go back? Yeah, I just wanted to let you know, because I know sometimes people, you know, aren't too sure. Okay, so we need a card that is equal to 0. I just so happen to have one of those. Looks like this is as far as we go. Ready then? Let's shake things up. Be easier if we had someone to fight. Perfect timing. Looks like we've got company. Where are the volume sliders? Yeah. Our last marathon, I got all the way up to Birth by Sleep before I was like, these volume levels are absolutely terrible. Like, they're not leveled at all. Which is why we're playing on PC now. Defeat the Heartless to fill the gauge. Fill the gauge within the time limit. Careful, the gauge will decrease with time. So, yeah, it's like a mini-game fight.
Freeze.
I don't remember this being too bad.
Freeze. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
There we go. And we got Dumbo. Ugh. That looks like it's not- it looks like it's Donald saying that, but it's working. Monstro's gonna sneeze! Had to rescue my cat from the closet. She must have slipped in while I was putting my jacket away. Thankfully, she'd only been in there for a few minutes. Oh, I'm glad that you noticed. We've had that happen before. I now, like, religiously check I know where Ollie is before I shut any closet door. Oh, welcome on in, by the way. Ow. Now I know what getting shot out of a cannon feels like. Where's Pinocchio and his dad? They're gone. They must have gotten out safely. Without you, Jiminy, I thought there was no escaping your conscience. I don't mind being left behind as long as they're both safe. Maybe Pinocchio doesn't need me after all. What do you mean? That little puppet used to have trouble telling right from wrong, but he's come a long way. Maybe he doesn't need Jiminy Cricket anymore. Seems like he's got a conscience of his very own. Don't you remember what Geppetto said? There's nothing better than being reunited with someone you care about. I bet Pinocchio's counting the days till he can see you again. Well, what do you know? You might be right. Hey, I need help. Yeah, it's like, hello? Excuse me. Yeah, Ollie... and I think a lot of pet owners would be able to tell you this. Cat, dog, you know, any really animal that makes a lot of noise. They have different cries for different situations. And there is very much a meow Ollie does when he's like, hi, I'm a little concerned, I need some reassurance. Or I need a little bit of help. He has a nasty habit, and thankfully, again, he's fine, but he has a nasty habit of, we call it capes. He likes to try to wear bags as capes. Like, let's say, like a reusable, like, grocery bag. So he'll stick his head through one of the handles, which is obviously incredibly dangerous, which is why we don't normally leave them where he can get to them. But thankfully he doesn't freak out, he doesn't run, he'll just kind of realize that it's stuck, and then he'll run over to one of us, or walk over usually, and he'll be like, "Excuse me. Hi, could you get this off me?" Which, thankfully he doesn't freak out, because that could be obviously very dangerous. Did I save? I keep clicking triangle to open the chest when it's crossed. Oh my goodness, yep. I do that frequently whenever I start up Birth by Sleep. You beat it! Very nice, very nice. Get him a real kitty cape.
Just bits and pieces.
Maybe you could try telling us some more stuff about her. Who knows? It might even help you remember other things.
Well, she was quiet and always drawing. When we'd go to the beach, she'd draw a picture instead of swimming. Sometimes she'd draw us too. She was really good. I remember Riku and I fighting over who she'd draw next. But one day, she was gone, just like that. I think the grown-ups knew the reason. They might even have tried to explain some of it to me. But I was little. I probably didn't understand what was happening. I remember crying after she was gone. But that's all. I still don't remember her name.
Oh, I bet you'll remember it in no time.
I must point out, Sora keeps remembering things instead of forgetting them. It seems to me, forgetting things may be the only way to reach the memories buried deeper down inside each of us.
So we should forget in order to remember?
Like those guys said, our most precious memories lie so deep in our hearts that they're out of reach. All that stuff about finding being losing and losing being finding, I didn't get it at first, but maybe this is what they meant.
Gosh, Sora, I think I'm a little jealous of you. How come me and Donald and Jiminy aren't remembering more of the stuff from our memories?
Come on, Goofy! Let's get going! We gotta forget things faster!
Oh my god. Oh my goodness, there is a single brain cell between our three main characters. A single one, and it bounces between them. Yeah, so Sora's remembering things suddenly about this person who he did not remember up until floor 4. Or even, like, around there. And, yeah, no one's suspicious of this. It's fine. It's fine. It is a very simple scene, but very impactful. I agree. I agree. That's why we love them. Exactly, exactly. They're not the brightest, but we adore them anyway. Kind of forgot that Jiminy recording all these things was useful when it came to memories, but his advice is not the best. See how much you remembered. It won't be long before her name comes back to you, too. Oh, I wish I had lots of buried memories to remember. Oh, yeah, we'll definitely talk. There'll be a lot more story here.